Hey there HHD students, my name's Andy, I'm a VCE Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video we're going to look at answering the 2019 VCE HHD exam, question number 3. Before we dive into question number 3, just a reminder, the Health Resources Hub YouTube channel's there, and there'll be a new video like this one coming out each day between now and the HHD exam at the end of the year. You can subscribe with the button in the bottom corner of the video there, so please do so and let your HHD friends know too. I'm running the ACE HHD exam preparation sessions coming up in September. There's 2 dates and times available, and you can book a spot to those at book.acevce.com. You'll see our social media links there if you'd like to get alert to the new videos coming out each day, and also our email if you've got any questions or any suggestions for videos you'd like me to work on. So you can see here in the 2019 exam, question number 3 was worth 6 marks, and A was asking you for 2 marks to list 2 major food sources that contain the mineral iron. Now, it doesn't explicitly say food sources, of nutrients anywhere in the Unit 3 and 4 study design. However, this question shows you that you did need to know this information. So I just make sure that for all the nutrients that pop up at the end of Unit 3 Area Study 1, you do know a couple of food sources for those nutrients. You can see down the bottom here, there's a whole range of different food sources students could have listed, and that the majority of students were able to achieve 2 marks for that particular question. For B, it's asking you for 4 marks to use the example of a low dietary intake of iron to describe the interrelationships between the dimensions of health and well-being. So you can see this question here doesn't dictate what dimensions of health and well-being you need to use in your answer. So you could use any of the 5 dimensions as part of your answer. And so they are saying, though, you have to start with an example of low dietary intake of iron. So you might start your answer by talking about how a low dietary intake of iron means an individual might be anemic, and lack energy. And so that would be a good place to start. And there you've already linked to the physical dimension of health and well-being. You could then build on that and say something like a lack of energy might mean individuals less likely to leave the house, which might mean they're likely to lose friends as they're not able to socialize and interact and build these relationships. And so that would be a link to social health and well-being. You could potentially then say something about a lack of friendship, might mean that they're feeling stress and anxiety, because their circle of friends is reducing, which might be negative for their mental health and well-being. And then you might say with this stress and anxiety, that might decrease their ability to overcome challenges and their ability to bounce back from challenges, which might reduce their resilience, which is a reduction in their emotional health and well-being. And to overcompensate for this, they might overeat, processed foods, which might contribute to an increase in body weight, which is negative for their physical health and well-being. So you can see here in the examiner's report, it was difficult for students to achieve full marks with only 13% of the state doing that. And it mentions here that to show interrelationships in your answer, you needed to ensure that you didn't keep referring back to the stimulus of a low intake of iron. I have done a video, earlier on interrelationships between the dimensions of health and well-being. And in that video, I mentioned that in these answers, you need to ensure that your answer continues to build, so it's not referring back continuously to the stimulus material, because that's unlikely to demonstrate how there are links between the dimensions of health and well-being. And that's what this is referring to here in the examiner's report. So hopefully you found that useful, Just a reminder, the Health Resources Hub YouTube channel's there, the ACE HHD exam revision sessions I'm running, our social media links, and our email. Thanks so much.